Ends one of two ways, Chief. I walk out of here with your teeth hanging from a string around my neck, or I die with my fist down someone's throat. Either way is fine with me. So let's get to it already.
You can sense your end.
Okay. Hopefully I can actually do this in my own proper voice and not try to mimic somebody else that I watch. But anyways, gonna be honest, I don't know what's crazier. I waited 2 weeks just to do this video voiceover. I made the video 10 minutes shorter because 30 minutes scared me. I did around 30 tries for said voiceover, or the fact I took the time to write a script. But now, let's find out if I can beat Halo Reach only using melee.
Chip number what?
21st?
September 21st?
First things first, I gave myself the visage of one of my favorite omnipotent voices, and then it's off to the first mission. Winter Contingency. This mission is like most first missions, boring to the very end by having some sort of spin or a neat encounter. I'm going to take the time to discuss this one a bit more till then. The difficulty is set to heroic and will be adjusted if needed. I may use a full energy sword and gravity hammer once. I did have the black eye skull on to turn it off because I'm a pussy. And I may only kill using weapon bashing and assassinations. If you allow vehicular manslaughter as a source of death, then add it to the list. If not, too bad, my friend said it was cool. All mobilities are free game because I like to use the funny jetpack. And I will restart to last checkpoint if I break any of these. We'll also be hunting General Elites as a personal achievement. If I've typed this right, I should be talking about the Zealots at the very end of the level. Let's go! Almost done! They weren't much of a threat, except for the sword guy who killed me about like 3 times in this part. But after I let George become a pincushion and take all the beating, I promptly went behind him and gave him a fist of justice. Next thing I know, I'm snapping the neck of his partner, and that's the first mission done. Now we are off to Oni Sword Base. Oni Sword Base, the mission that sits between me and my second favorite mission, that being Nightfall. For the first half, not much to say. A kill there, over here. One of my favorite assassinations. I died. Almost died again to this fucking crazy ass elite. Coolest thing was discovering this cart, though my friend says otherwise.
It's the stupidest looking car I've seen in my fucking life.
Here I hit a grunt, which then you'll hear my friend say it's fine and why.
You should restart for it. If it was not melee damage, I would consider running someone over melee damage. Just personally, I feel like that's pretty physical contact.
Yeah, that's pretty up in their face. Running them over.
Head for the main gate to the east.
Sadly, my cart had to be left behind. A damn shame. To cheer myself up, I beat up some wraiths. It helped heal me a little, though the scar will always be there. So after that, I went over to the turret, took out my next general, got that on, then proceeded to turn on the comms array. This does not take long at all. Later, I found a elite vibing in the Arctic water. I do not know why this happened at all. I then got fucked for about 20 minutes. Little less, little more. I couldn't tell you. I wish I had my friend's audio here, because I'm not sure if they said anything funny, but I cannot recall. So instead, I am typing up something to spread out the length of this clips. I am almost there, so just bear with me. And around this time, mid-making this recording, I had left to go get snacks. But anyways, I got violated, and I definitely needed something to distract myself from the first hurdle I faced. Next, we're up the next encounter with the hunters, and they're already dead. I would say they were tough, but they really were not. I tried to take my cart up with me in the elevator, and then I just waited around for the phantoms to get destroyed. I did at some point try to fly up and punch one, though since it's a sky bear, I could not, which is really sad.
High velocity,
George got a ring,
piercing.
and
You'll take
it's
the
off
hat off
to
an elite
Nightfall.
at 2,000 yards, and they ain't cheap. I'll be in touch.
If you're wondering why I left that whole part of the intro into this level here, it's because there's really not much to say about Nightfall. This level took me no time at all because I basically skipped all the enemies, and like I got my Zealot kill, but besides that, I just ran past everything. And usually I enjoy this mission, but this time around I just kind of just wanted to get through it without any hassle. So yeah, I just skipped it, and like the most that took me longest was me trying to do the stupid plan of juggling a hologram in a sprint near the end. So, and just me getting violated by shape turns. So besides that, there's not really much else to say about this level. You would have just seen me skipping a lot of things. So with that, the mission is complete, and we are off to slay the Spire.
6! Can you hear me? 6, you alright? I could use some help.
On my way. Cat, 6, what's your status?
Silos are down.
Yes, I know that wasn't melee, but it's tradition for me at this point, as much as killing the first moments at the start of the game. And I proceeded to die right after, so I don't really see a problem with it. But going into this mission, after this ultra, I'll make a quick detour to the left and go kill the first Bob at the start of the level, because it's the only Bob I can mainly find sometimes. After the Marine clears out most of the enemies at the turret, I get my 4th general kill. A grenade is needed to take out the turret, and since you know they're not people, there's no real issue. Way underneath the Phantom to beat up the Wraith, and quickly dispose of it as much as I did the Ghost in turn. Find that Zealot from the start of the game and proceed to end his journey for being a traitor. A beat on this Marine because he's vibing and I don't want him up here. I proceed to take his car too. The Hunters get their first win of the game. This Elite wanted to play Wing Around the Rosie because I hopped in his turret. I don't know why this happened. I thought he would just stay in the Wraith. The Hunters get another win. I proceed to even set the score. And then it's on to the on-wheel section. And of course, I cannot fight back. So I am just stuck to accept my death. This happened 3 times before I changed the difficulty. And then we're off to the next part. Since I changed the difficulty though, I did turn on a few skulls to try to make the enemy stronger, because you're about to see why. So after sacrificing said pilot, we can move on to the final half. There really isn't much to say. Everybody's on easy. Hijack a Banshee. I tried to do something cool here, but then proceeded to fail, and then just like all universes, I created a new one, and this one was me being a failure. As you can see, I should have died to an energy sword, but I didn't, so, you know, that's why I play on Heroic. And that being said, time to the long night of Solus.
Any closer? It's too hot to land.
Copy that, Commander.
Move up the beach, Noble.
As we land, okay, I'm not going to talk about this section at all. This is underwhelming, there's nothing new. You're probably wondering what's going to be happening next once I take off in this spaceship, which I'm doing right now. All I'm going to say is that these sabers are called sabers for a reason, and my friend did give me an idea for a section, so after I get my first confirmed kill, right here, I'm going to leave you with that, and we'll see you later. After we clear the station and get our makeshift nuke fitted, it's off to the next pad. Here I had to shut the engines. There's no other way around it unless I want to try to crash myself into it, but no, I would die. I proceeded to go get my first confirmed kill of this section because I hid behind the frigate for the majority of it. And now we're raiding the ship. For the gameplay, there's not much else to say. You've been watching it for the past 10 minutes yourself. You know how that's gonna go. If I didn't have an issue anywhere else much, I'm not gonna have much here either. So me and George have a quick chat. I watched the fireworks happen across at the other ship that I just came from. Damn fools left me out of it. Get my 5th general kill of the playthrough. Me and George quickly clear out the hangar. This part I would shown, but it didn't take much. Any sort of did not use. But George is upset and is making me walk the plank. Damn bastard he was. My friend had some words about that.
When the homie sacrifices himself to find the imposter.
Truly invigorating. But yeah, that's that part. And after surviving the crash from orbit and picking up something that is absolutely useless, it's now off to Exodus. For the first part of Exodus, it's nothing but suicide bombers, but since you have armor lock, there should be no trouble. Though I still died, because I'm just very bad. Did you know you can assassinate brutes? I never knew, and this was the first time it's happened in a while. And it never happened again. That was the only time throughout this whole recording, whole session I could have recorded it. But this Marine, he got into an elevator with me, his fate was sealed. Gave him the Halo special, and then we moved on. I stole his rocket launcher, hoping to give it to another Marine. I did, though probably got turned into a firework right after. The brutes in the next half, jumping really quick ahead, no issue, and then the most craziest thing happened. My fucking game crashed. I couldn't tell you why, but it just did. The next parts, again, they aren't really much of an issue, and I'm kind of going by this fast, and I'm not really trying to, though I forgot to chop up something, so just bear with me in this script. Yes, I have typed this out, and yes, this is how it's going to play out. I pushed this Marine and used him to take out the turrets outside on the patio, beat up this grunt, watched in horror as I could do nothing but witness people demise just walk towards them. These Banshees kind of made me fearful because I thought they were going to come target me, but they never did. Quickly turned on the batteries, beat up a Wraith because I couldn't find a general. Went and turned on the second battery, and then healed myself. Promptly died, because, you know, to be expected. And then, that is Exodus already done, and I'm... Fucking god, this script is actually awful. Oh my lord. But, yeah. It's now on to New Alexandria. New Alexandria. New Alexandria. Okay, there we go. Not much to say about this level. This level, of course, is like 95% flying, so can't really use the Falcon's turn, so it's on to just me talking about the generators, I guess. For the first one at Club, I can't remember its name. It's a pack of 4 hunters, though they only won an issue. So that's the first generator down already. I got sent right after to go proceed to defend something. I really don't know if I did it correctly or not, but it happened. This Marine was going to kill himself, something about rats in a rubber room, and that he was crazy once, so put him out of his misery. Turned off the next generator, picked up Sprint to get out of here, and then wanted to pick up Cloak, because I knew I was coming next. I could not. The elevator denied me my treasure. I then proceeded to go try to do the Pelican Easter egg, though forgot I just got rid of my jetpack, so it was useless. Fell, accepted my fate, and yeah. That's basically how that part went. Damn shame. Now this part is where I had my next big hurdle. This is what made the run on this level take about an hour. I could not get through here for like the life of me. And once I got to the other side, I got stuck again. It wasn't until very later, and like the luckiest of sprints and mental fortitude I had, that I actually got through. So with a punch to a... What were these guys called again? Skirmishers, that's what they're called. Oh my god, I don't know, I paused. It's off to just me, again, back in the Falcon, and they can't really do anything. So, yeah. We all had a family reunion, since it's been so long since we've seen each other. Good times. Good times. I miss George. Missed it so much. The neighbor threw a rock through our window and proceeded to shatter it. So, you know, he's kind of an asshole for that. Cat said it was his first time having...
The Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a priority one?
Come on, get in! Let's go, come on!
And with that, it's off to the next mission, the package.
Holland out. We got a job to do, so let's stay focused and get it done. 6, are you in position?
Affirmative.
Good. Execute.
The package. Now, for this mission, I thought I didn't have the recordings necessary to make a proper showcase of how this level went, but it turned out I did. But considering that it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning and it's the Friday, the day I wish to upload this, I'm not going to actually do that. So, if you are upset about that, my bad. Feel free to comment, you're bad or something. But besides that, this mission just went as it would typically go. Take out the turrets. I did have to get a Marine with a Fjord Cannon and a Revenant with me to take out the next path because there's just too much stuff to deal with. So besides that, just straightforward insides like Oni Sword Base. At the end, I just got into a Banshee, flew around, took out the Wraiths, and then used the turrets to clear out most enemies. I did get another General, so that's another General kill on the counter. But besides that, that's how the package mission went, and now we are off to Pillar of Autumn. Now, we are finally at the final mission, Pillar of Autumn. This mission only took long because of my stupidity and me at some point just trying to do something that I should not have been and just going the most painful routes for it. But besides that, since we're in the final half and it's almost 2 o'clock, I will try to freestyle this commentary. So with that being said, let's get this run over with. First things first, at the start of the level, I did do the funny assassination that everybody usually attempts when this mission loads up, and I did die like 10 times getting that one assassination. I did drive a funny truck because I just loved that you can even drive these. Later on I got into another one in the passenger seat and had to accept my demise because there was no way I was getting out alive. Destroyed a Wraith because could not find a General so far, so I will always punch a Wraith if I can. Gotta heal that rune. Carter tried to use my saber maneuvers, though to no avail, so he should have got better. Got past the bugger nest. That also took not too long, though it was still pretty painful. Got my General kill. I'm not sure what the count it is right now. Found another Bob, so I promptly had to put him down. Which is now 2 Bobs, I think, or 3. The Hunters, again, it's Hunters. They were not going to win. They stood no chance. If their brothers and sisters couldn't beat me, why would they stand a chance now? So, I'm taking the lead so far in the score. Finally used an actual proper melee weapon and used it to its fullest because I was not dealing with the armored brutes and zealots that were coming my way. Because that would just be hell. Emil joined the challenge at the very end of the game, though, you know, he kind of invalidated it through most of it, so he did fail. Proceeded to get revenge for him though, because you just can't let my brother in color die like that. I gave up here. I just gave up. I wanted to be done, and also I didn't feel like changing difficulty because you cannot survive this on hardcore, on heroic without dying. Got fucking realized Master Chief was there and got the achievement that as I was starting this level, I remember the achievement, so I'm like, oh, I might as well get it. So went and did that. But yeah, that was basically the whole entire run. For my first challenge, it wasn't that bad. I was kind of expecting it to be worse, especially in my head of like, oh my god, I gotta do melee only. Well, it wasn't too bad. I came up with solutions. You can find them justifiable, you cannot, or not. It's up to you entirely. But going to the Lone Wolf, I fought to the very end. I kind of already failed, technically, put it in quotes right now. So I just gave myself a plasma pistol to even the odds that I'll be facing at this very end. I did not survive very long though. I was hoping that I could find an elite with an energy sword though, sadly to no avail. But that's the video. If you watched till the end, I hope you enjoyed. This was kind of 2 weeks, though I did it in like 2 days. It could have been uploaded sooner, but I just got lazy. But with that being said, if you like to see more like this, more videos like this, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share if you will. Leave your own challenges in the comments, and I'll maybe would pick up one, because I have a few ideas right now, though I'm not sure how they're going to work, and especially not sure how I'm going to get them out in a relatively decent time. But again, with that being said, take care, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next another challenge video. Peace out.